Welcome to Sports Soccer 345. And as I always say, this is the place where we discuss track and field. It's in its entirety. Tonight, I want to talk briefly about Kishane Thompson. Kishane Thompson of Jamaica. We all know that Kishane Thompson is shown or has shown that he is going to be an athlete to reckon with. His coach, however, said something recently after the race, which is very important. His coach said, these are not my words, these are Stephen Francis's words. He said, your blocks let you down. Noah Lyles won. He is a good athlete, but you cannot allow yourself to go down to his level, which is what happened to Kishane. He said, not taking anything from Noah Lyles, but his blocks let him down. What we are looking at today is his predictions for 2025. And as the thumbnail said, it's an action plan, a call to action. A lot of people is saying that he's going to break the world record. A lot of people is saying that he's going to go on to do great things. And I am saying that he's going to go on to do great things. But the work needs to be put in for him to go on to do great things. Is he a great athlete? Yes. And first of all, let me back up. Thanks for those who subscribe to the channel and has been following this channel from day one. Sports Soccer 345 want to really thank you and appreciate you for being there for the channel in good times and in bad times. And I said, continue to subscribe, continue to follow the channel as we bring breaking news on track and field. I want to go back to what Kishane Thompson's coach said. He said, your blocks let you down. I think he's referring to the race that in 2024, the finals of the Olympics, where he was narrowly edged out by Noah Lyles. I couldn't see in that race where I think he got a pretty decent start. He was a bit late, but remember, he is over 6'1", and a 6'1" man to get up and to be in front, it is always difficult. We see that with Usain Bolt, and we see that with a lot of guys who are 6'1" that and taller. It's difficult to get up and to be in the driving position and being in front. But we don't know what happened, so we have to say, well, we have to agree with his coach that his blocks let him down. But it also goes on to say you cannot go down to the level of Noah Lyles. So I'm thinking that Noah Lyles got into the head of Kishane Thompson. And this is what I was saying. Yes, blessings, typical Tyrell. Yes, and that's my brother from another mother. Yes, man. Sorry, bro, I wanted to get you on this program tonight, but nevertheless, I will link you up another time. And please head over to Typical Tyrell and give him a like, give him a shout out, because he's doing good work. He's a good guy, good YouTuber. All right. Yes. So I am saying that it seemed that Noah Lyles got into the head of Kishane Thompson. Respect, family, respect. Because the coach came out, and I'm reading his words. His word says, but you cannot allow yourself to get down to the level of Noah Lyles. So this is something that the coach is revealing that many of us might not have known. And this is what I was saying to some of my friends. Even Typical Tyrell says that, yes, I have him to do great things in the Olympics, the Paris, but I am saying I want to see how best Kishane Thompson soak up pressure. I want to see how best he is going to perform when he's put under real pressure. And I am not saying that he had a bad race. His race was actually very good to me, but his coach was highlighting the technical flaws. His coach was highlighting some of the things that he thought why Kishane Thompson lost that race. And he says his blocks let him down. Maybe the blocks wasn't seated good. Maybe it was moving. It moved while he started off. Also, we don't know what really happened, so we have to listen to the coach. But I want to say that I think he has a great future. I think he's going somewhere. But I want to just caution some people that who are saying that he is better than you're saying it's better than Asafa Powell. I see some things in the media that sometimes we need to stop some of these foolishness that what we are saying. Why are you comparing the man and saying that because he won a silver medal in his first Olympics, he is better than Asafa, and Asafa should not be giving him advice because Asafa Powell gave him some advice a few months ago, like 2 months ago, and a lot of people came out and saying like Asafa Powell is nobody to give Kishane Thompson advice because to my heart, because I said to myself, if anybody did it, right, is a good candidate, people need to stop saying that foolishness. Let the man run his race. Asafa Powell is known as the sub 10 king, all right, and he's known as the sub 10 king for many reasons. The man has run most sub 10s. And even though he may not have a gold medal, 100 meter, the man has done a lot. The man has done a lot for track and field. So why make the comparison? Kishane Thompson is not there yet. Let the man stop putting unnecessary pressure on the man and let the man run his race. Typical Tyrrell says, yes, too early to say it's better than Asafa Powell. That's my point. Too early, and he's not there to prove that he's better than Asafa Powell. He's there to prove that he is a good athlete. All right? He's there to prove himself, and he did not say that at no point in time. Is sometimes people cook up these things. I'm saying let's focus on the man's ability and watch him. The 2025 track season is going to tell us exactly who this man is and where he is. Typical Till said again, but he has huge potential to become better. Yes, yes, of course, better. He has the potential. And we saw it. 977 slowing down is no near thing. All right. And also, there is a fact that I mentioned on a previous video that while he was in training, he was running and shutting it down at 80 meters, shutting it down at 85 meters. So when he went to the Olympics, a lot of people gave him beating for that and says he was running and he shut himself down the same way. So when he was pushed in the 100-meter finals, it showed that his shutting down style came back and haunt him. But I am sure that the coach is going to work on that. The coach is going to work on that. He himself said it one time when they were interviewing him. He said, my coach said, I just need to run to 80 and shut down. Even when he ran the 977, he ran and shut it down. And this is what he was doing. But over time, he's going to get past these things. And I am telling you, I am looking for the first record. People are saying that 958. I'm not looking for 958. I am looking for 969 that were Yohan and Justin, not Justin Gatlin, Tyson Gay, Yohan and Tyson 969. That record to me is one of the first should be under threat by this man, because when he gets into his stride and he can correct these technical flaws, he's going to be unbeatable. He's going to be unbeatable. But, I think the public sometimes should just focus on the facts. I know we love track and field, and sometimes we just say things that is not necessarily facts. I am saying tonight that this man is going to go far, all right, if he can correct his technical flaws. And 2025, it would be interesting to see the action plan and interesting to see what his coach is saying to him now, going forward, because I know he was deeply upset. He didn't really show it on his face, but that gold medal in the 100-meter final should have been his. Should have been his. The man had everything on the books to win it. But this is track and field. Track and field is not just played on the field. It's a mind game also. And this is what the coach was alluding to. He said Kishane Thompson went down to the level of Noah Lyles. And Noah Lyles seemed at some point in time to have gotten in his head, because Noah Lyles, even before the race, he was jumping all over the place. And let's not take nothing from Noah Lyles. The man is an exceptional athlete. And whether we like it, yes or no, the man may not be the fastest, but he's like a Usain Bolt. When he turns up to run, he's going to run. And he's going to run to win the game. And I must say, hats off to him. Noah Lyles, I rate that young man. All right? He may go into the race not the best, but he's going to run. He's going to run and he's going to put his heart on the line. Watch and see when he runs. He puts everything into the track. And this is what I like about him. He approached the thing confident. And this is what Usain Bolt had over people. They asked Usain Bolt the other day, have you ever went into a race and feeling nervous? The man says, always feeling nervous. The man said, this is why you see me do these things, to get my confidence, up through the roof. Him say, I'm nervous. This is why I'm doing these things. And it was interesting that he said that, right? I'm saying, what is the action plan and the potential for Kishane Thompson to become the best athlete Jamaica have ever produced? Let's put it that way. Let's aim for the top then. Are a great athlete, one of the greatest that Jamaica ever produced. And what would be your strategy? What would you tell him to do? What is it that you think that he should do differently? You can put your thoughts in the comments. Yes, man, I want you to join this because I'm feeling a bit bored up here myself. Typical Tyrell, I should have really gotten you on this show, but I didn't know how busy you were. All right. But next time we'll up here, because it will be good to hear what you have to say, sir. Definitely. Typical Tyrell said, aiming to be the greatest is also early for Kishane. This is not going to be Kishane's, no. Why I said that? This is not going to be Kishane's plan of action. But we are saying, all right, that he has the potential to be one of the greatest, but that shouldn't be his plan. This is why he has a coach and we are not his coach. But as a spectator, we are saying he has the potential to be one of the best. All right. But his coach is going to say, take it stage by stage. 2025, as I said, is going to be a very interesting year. All right. He's only 23 years old. He's very young. And I guess he's still maturing mentally and emotionally, So when he gets all of these things together, I think he's going to run some good times. I want to see him run in the low 70s, first 970s, and then we can say look for other things, for other faster times. But I have, and also let's not, I know this is about Kishane, but let's not write off his countryman, because he's going to want somebody to help to push him. All right? He's going to need another athlete to help to push him. And I'm sorry that he got injured again in the Olympics, civil, oblique civil. And it really hurt my heart, because the guy had put everything in it and really wanted to be in that final. And I'm sure, I think he would have medal. All right? I know this is about Kishane, as I said, but Kishane is going to need competition. And Kishane, civil has the potential to push him. Also, civil, do not write him off, because I think he has something great to offer too. We will dedicate another show to him, all right? But we are just mentioning him in the same breath as we are mentioning in Kishane. And I liked when Civil got hurt. Kishane Thompson went over, and there's such a beautiful picture when Kishane held Civil and like he was comforting him. He was in pain. It was obvious that he was in pain. And I like that picture. And that said something to me about Kishane, that he's a caring and a loving person. That's a caring person. And that tells me that this young man has the heart of a lion, has the heart of a champion. And this is what you need. And this is some of the things that you need to push yourself forward. Now, what do you think? What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you think that this man has something great to offer? What are your predictions for 2025? As I said before, how would you approach 2025? For the first couple of races, how would you tell him to approach them? That's my question. Because we have to be our own little coaches in our corner. We have our own little things that we are saying. Typical Tyrrell, what do you think? Can I call you, sir? Can I call you on the phone right now and hear and get your thoughts on this? Huh? Can I call you on WhatsApp? Because I want somebody to chime in and tell me what they think. Can I give you a call, sir? I know it's a busy man, very, very busy man. As I said, typical Tyrrell, you can head over there, give him a like on the channel. Also, continue to subscribe to this channel, continue to like this channel, because we try to bring these and try to encourage these conversations that we can talk about these athletes. All right. And Kishane Thompson tonight, as I said before, and I keep on repeating myself, that I think that he is in for great things. I want to see him run at more diamond leagues this 2025, and this is where you make the money. Yes, I want to see him participate more. I want to see him the 60 meter. I don't know how good he is at the 60 meters, but I think that his coach should give him a few 60 meters just for prep, because we know that they usually start with 60 meters. All right. I want them to give him a few 60 meters to run and see, that to help him with his 100 meters. There was talk that he's going to run the 200 meters. We have not seen that yet, and the coach have not said that. So I think that just more talk. And let's see what is going to happen. All right. But the coach said, great things is going to come from Kishane, and just to work on his mental aspect. And I know Coach Stephen Francis have his hand full, because he has a lot of athlete, but this star athlete is going to work on him, and he's going to work with him. And I know he's going to do good things. Well, typical Tyrrell has not answered, so I guess he's not online. But that's how it goes. I'm going to sign off now. Thank you very much for staying with me. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching. Typical Tyrrell say, what's the question, bro? I'm asking you, can I call you now, sir? Can I call you now and chime in this conversation? What are your prediction, or what would be, if you were the coach, what would be your strategy for Kishane Thompson for 2025 early season? What would be your strategies? What would you do if you were Stephen Francis? That's the question. Yes, sir. So as I was saying, you know, it's we're interesting, you know, to see how 2025 work out for him, because a lot of people is looking for him to carry the mantle, to take up the mantle that Usain Bolt put down. All right, and we have nobody right now. All right, sir. Say that you're busy. I understand. All right. So I just shut it off now. All right. Yeah, man. I'm just going to shut it down now. So thank you, folks. Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, typical Tyrell. I will, you know, invite you on another show. Yes. Yes. All right. Take care. Thank you for tuning in. And remember to subscribe to the channel Sports Circle 345. Keep it locked.